Jacob, just stay praying, all right, bro? Love you too, man.
I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad.
Love you too, man. Stay praying. Stay prayed up, son. It's gonna be all right. This a video?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I thought we were taking a picture.
You bum.
To open this video, I want to take a few seconds to humanize this young, innocent black boy. You see this GoFundMe link above my head. There's a reason why it's there, and it's not, of course, for me, but it's for the legal battle that his father is dealing with, something that I've spoken about before. Stories like this one run counter to the popular narrative that black men don't want to be responsible fathers, and black men are leaving many women as single mothers. This is a truck driver, a hardworking man who has committed 0 crimes in his life that simply wants to be the father of his child. He divorced from his wife and they have a custody agreement. And when it's time for him to do simple things like pick up his son or even come to his son's graduation, which you'll see later in this video, the power that the ex-wife has to manipulate the meeting times is being abused. Anyone that follows my channel knows that at any given whim or moment, I will refer to DrTHasanJohnson's 18-point black male political agenda because it's germane to the black male existence. When I hear a lot of the conversation about this year's election, I'm almost turned off by it because it just seems like fluff, especially at a time when people are going through real, legitimate problems that politicians should be concerned about.
What's good, TikTok? Update about Jacob. I get my son this Friday, so that's good news. I'm a little geeked about it. I appreciate everybody that was praying for me. I even appreciate the haters because y'all pushed the video, kind of helped me out a little bit. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, she can't withhold my son. She has no reason to. She was acting like that because who knows? She has no reason. We had a clean breakup. We actually was married. We had a clean divorce, which was in, I don't know, 2013. I've been getting my son every weekend, the whole summer. We alternate holidays, you know, besides Christmas, because she wanted to open gifts with him. But yeah, I don't know what changed. It just changed this year. She just had a different, I don't know, aspect of life. I don't know. But yeah, appreciate y'all, man.
I'm pretty sure that most people that follow my channel understand that I don't do this often. So when I do this, there's a proper reason for it. At the beginning of the story that I'm going to show you, it's a father who shows up to his son's graduation, which the mother tried to keep away from him knowing about. Of course, he's a father. He used his wits. He found out where it was, when it was, because he loves his son. He shows up to the graduation and this happened.
I do got rights. No, it's all right, son. The world needs to see how she act because she crazy.
Here's this star going back, by the way, from your raggedy ass mouth.
I just came to see my son graduate and give him a gift. That's all I did. You didn't make him by yourself, sweetie. And you ain't raised him by yourself. You know how much money I spend on my son?
And lock your ass up already caught.
What prosecutor? I'm done playing with you. Man, look, I bought my son a gift for graduation, and look how she acting. Got my son crying because he wanted to see me. But this how bipolar people act. She just, I don't know what's wrong with her. Then she ain't tell nobody about the graduation, and she mad I found out. But it's cool. Talking about she got a prosecutor about to lock me up for what? For taking care of my son? Jacob, just stay praying, all right, bro?
I love you, Dad.
Love you too, man. Stay praying. Stay prayed up, son. It's gonna be all right. Stay prayed up, man. I love you. I already got you acting crazy. That's a mess, man. Mad because I can't see my son graduate.
If you listen to the very end where the mother drives off, right before she leaves, the young boy says, "I love you, Dad." And the dad replies, "I love you too, son." And he says, "You stay prayed up." When I talk about people wanting to get my vote in an election, I don't need to hear a bunch of bloviating about stuff that is immaterial to my daily existence. I need to hear people talk about stuff that is germane to the black male lifestyle, specifically parental rights, having equal rights in America. I'm lucky because I had the opportunity to avoid that. But if I did not, any of us, responsible, hardworking black men, could be in this position. And this is only the beginning of it. And there's a good reason why I'm bringing it back up again. I have to admit that this is the first time that I've donated to GoFundMe. The yellow link is the one that is in the TikTok bio. So I'm not sure which one is the correct one. So I included both because the top one is one that was shown to me as the share link after I donated. That aside, I want you, if you are sensitive to emotional trauma, if you will, maybe this is not for you, or maybe prepare yourself. This is a young boy who is going through a very difficult situation. And I think it is pertinent to show you it in its entirety, because this is a true, real reality that will get black men to vote for people to stop this kind of behavior from happening, especially tax-paying, law-abiding, good black men. The caption reads, "CPS effing failed me and my son again. She got cleared of beating on my son, even with proof of whips, bruises, and his testimony with the detective, social services, and the hospital. And yes, we've been to court. And yes, I have a lawyer. And yes, I'm filing for an emergency hearing again." It may be disturbing to watch, but it's important for many people who say that black men aren't good fathers and say that black men don't want to take care of their children. This is a man in plain sight fighting for his son.
Obviously, it is what it is. To help.
I know he said he's scared.
I know, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to help you out, right? And I know you're trying to do the right thing for your son. I don't think you're a bad guy by any means. I've talked to you a few times now. I know it sucks to hear to go through the court process, and obviously you can see how much you care about your son. You know, and I see that father. I completely see that. You know, I have 2 kids myself. I would do whatever I could for my kids. But to help you for your ongoing stuff, it might be in your best interest to let him go with her, just for the time being. But hold on, here, everyone, hold on. And then, what's your son's name? I'm sorry. Jacob. Obviously, if there's stuff going on at home and stuff like that, your mom takes your phone away. You have neighbors too, right?
Yeah, but she don't let me outside.
Yeah,
If it's something that's super serious, go out the house, go to the neighbors, and they have them call us, and we'll come out. Trust me, I live in this area. I'm always in your guys' area. I usually hang out around 23 and Gratiot, 24 Mile. I walk through the school all the time when I can, when I'm working. I went to the school, so.
You're hearing a kind of conversation that's basically saying, if there's any problem, just do what I'm telling you and you can abate the issue. But what is being dismissed is the fact that the young boy does not have any power in that household. He doesn't have the phone. So if he wants to speak to his other parent, if it's a unilateral power in that household and she has full custody and all the other person in the conversation, the father in this case, can do is pay child support and wait for the courts to come on his behalf and make things fair, if not safe for the young boy. What recourse does the father have? When I speak about black men sitting out this election, this is why we listen to DrTHasanJohnson. This young boy is going through trauma. He wants to be with his father. He cannot. And there's one sole reason why.
He understands all that, but if he does it, she catches him, that's what he's worried about. Just like now, if I let him go, she gonna yell at him in the car, she gonna fuck him up in that car. Then they gonna get home, she's not gonna let him get to that phone or out that house.
And she's not gonna let me call my dad at 7:30.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help you guys the best I can right now. The situation is not ideal for any of us, right? So I'm trying to help you out for just the ongoing stuff. Obviously, your main goal is to get full custody, correct? That is your end goal for this whole situation?
Yeah, she's not gonna co-parent, right? Yes.
So, and however you guys figure it out, try to get full custody.
So how would DrTHasanJohnson's 18-point blackmail political agenda deal with said situation we saw in this video? Well, how about we, as a mandatory standard, start with 50-50 custody and let the man waive the right if he doesn't want it, which most good fathers are going to jump at the opportunity of that. And if you're with a guy that doesn't want 50-50 custody of his kids, choose better fathers. How about that? But most good men that work hard and love their kids, they were going to jump at the opportunity of 50-50 custody as the baseline. How about requiring formal reports of what's happening to the child support money? Clearly, you heard the gentleman in this video say he's giving money to the mother and he's paying for things for the young boy. So how about, instead of all of this bloviating about all of this stuff that doesn't matter, women's rights with their bodies, great for women, absolutely immaterial to me, because if a young lady has that situation, I don't have anything to say about it. So all I can do is say, well, that's an issue that she's going to make for herself about that. Same here, except guys want to say so in what happens when a woman wakes up one day, says she's not happy, but by the way, I want money and I want full control over the kids. And you want to be a good father to your kid because you know what happens to kids when they grow up without their fathers. I wanted to highlight this, and I hope that you would go and support the young man with his GoFundMe, because these are the kind of stories that get black men to the polls. I have been voting for the duration of my adult life, and this is the first election I'm considering sitting out, because I haven't had one person on either side, especially in the Democratic Party, say, listen, young black men, or middle-aged black men, this is what we have because we know that you need something. Black men living in America or living under American laws as descendants of slaves, you have dealt with issues. This is what you're going to get from us. If we don't get that, go find someone else to get your votes, because you're not getting them here. So listen up, Democrats, because this is the issue that's going to get black men up out of our couches and to those polls. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you next video. Take care.